Alright, in this video we are going to code a chatbot using OpenAI API key and some Python. So first of all, head over to python.org and download the latest release of Python. The next step is you need to download the Visual Studio Code because this is my favorite editor. So once we have both of these downloaded, we head over and open up our Visual Studio Code editor. Here, I am going to select a folder where I'm gonna be working. So let me open up a new folder or create a new folder. Let's say ChatGPT or chatbot. Okay. So I'm going to copy this folder and head over to Visual Studio. Here I'm going to open the folder, paste in the location of the newly created folder, hit enter and just select the folder. So this will open up the folder. This is where we are going to work. Also, it is always a good practice to create a virtual environment. So this is how you create a virtual environment. You hold on to Shift, Control and press P on your keyboard. Then you get something like this. So you click on Python create environment and then you select venv. That creates a .venv virtual environment in the current workplace. Now I have these Python versions installed. So let me show you with 3.10.11. So I just click it and it is going to create a virtual environment. So one interesting thing about virtual environment is that you can install everything, all the modules and all the libraries inside the virtual environment, and that will not clash with other modules or other versions of Python or other modules that are required for other projects that you have on your computer. So let me go ahead and open this venv and then we go to scripts. We click on activate.bat and here we click this button to run this, and now we have activated this virtual environment. This we can see because we have this .venv ahead of that. So we minimize this and then we head back to the main folder using this cd -- which brings you back to the current folder or back to the previous folders. Now we can close this activate.bat. I want to create a new file here, so just press escape. So I want to create a new file here. Just press new file and let me name this as app.py maybe. And now let us code this up. So first of all, we would need to have OpenAI library installed. So for that we go and type pip install OpenAI and hit enter. This is going to install the OpenAI library inside your virtual environment folder only. So you can see it here. You can see this OpenAI. This has been installed inside the lib site packages. Okay, once this is done, we can now start coding. So first we import the library here. We say import OpenAI and then we say OpenAI.API key, press tab equal to, and now we need, I just press Ctrl S to save this code till here. And now we need the API keys of OpenAI. So for that we head over to Google and type platform.openai.com/account/API keys. Here I have logged in with my email. I've created an account and I have added my billing details and my credit card details as well, because it is going to use up the credits, because the free version has so much limitations that you will be out of tokens in just using a couple of times. But I do have a credit card added here, so we can go to API keys now and then we can create a new secret key We can name here anything you like, but you can leave it blank as well. So create secret key, and then it asks me if you are a human. So begin puzzle. Okay, I need to rotate this. Okay, submit. One more, I think. Sorry. Yes. And one more. Okay, submit. Yes, I am a human. So we copy this secret key, click on done, head over to Visual Studio Code and Control V for pasting this. So we have set up our API key. Next, we would like to create a function that we will call to generate any output. So for example, let's create a function chat with GPT. Okay, this is the name of the function, and this is our input. Okay, this is our prompt or input that we are going to put, and the response that we get will be OpenAI dot, there is a model or module known as chat completion dot create, and now we have to put in our model. So model is equal to, we need to put in a model here, which will come in just a second, and we have messages equal to, here we define a list, and we have two things to define. So role is a user, and comma, then we have content is prompt. Okay, so here in the model we need to put in the model, whether it is GPT 3.5, GPT 3.5 Turbo, GPT-4. There are so many models you can use. If we head over to the API page again and head over to documentations and head over to the models, we can see there are different types of models that you can use. Now I'm going to show you in, for example, GPT-4 6.13. Okay, we put it here. So this is our model. Now our model is set. Now we need to return the output. So for returning the output, we need to return the response. But in the response, there are many choices. So we need to take the first choice, and inside the choice, we need to go deep and look at messages, look at content, and look at strip, and strip the files. Yes. So this is the function that we've defined. Now we just need to call the function. So in order to call the function, we say if main, if name is equal to main, okay, colon, and we say we would like to run an infinite loop. So we say while true, so that's an infinite loop. Let us say human input. So this is our input, will be input. We just take input, and we need to put in a display here, for example, human. So this is our input, and while this is true, while we have the input, we need to put in the response. So response is equal to chat with GPT, and we put in the human input. So this is how we take the output or use this function, chat with GPT. Next, let me make some space. Okay, so next what we do is just print out, for example, this is a fixed term that we can print, and we can print the response here. Also, we can add one more thing here. If human input is converted into lower, in we say quit. If any of these terms are there, then we would like to break this thing. So we say break. Okay, so I think this is completed. So Control S, and let's try it out. So we go to this location and we say python app.py and press enter. Invalid syntax, perhaps you forgot a comma. pretty good. So we forgot a comma here, so Control S, and let's run this again. Okay, human, what is your name? Let us wait for the output. Chatbot replies, as an artificial intelligence, I don't have a personal name. I'm usually referred to as OpenAI or ChatGPT. Tell me a joke. Human. So until you say, so why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. So until and unless you say quit or buy or exit, you can forever prompt it. So let us quit this. So say exit, and we exited. So everything is done inside the virtual environment. So none of the other projects are hampered, and whatever the installations that you did is for this project. It's always a good idea to use virtual environments. So this is how you can create a simple app chatbot using the OpenAI API key and its chat completion features. Now you can do multiple projects using this piece of code. So I will put this piece of code on my GitHub page, and please mention in the comments what exciting projects did you build with this. Now this is a very simple demo on how to use OpenAI API key and using the chat completion. If you want to learn more detail, more detailed prompts and more detailed coding exercises, you can check this video on AutoGen, which is getting a lot of trend these days. And using that, you can create interactions between a bot and a human, or interactions between two bots playing chess, for example. Or you can have a bot and a feedback from human. So you can do all sorts of things. So please have a look at the video known as AutoGen. And until then, I will see you next time. This is your host, Prompt Engineer. Subscribe to my channel if you like this content. Like, share this video. Bye bye.